How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of CEX Carboot Exchange, episode 3. Actually, there's 2 car boots here. There's one from a couple of weeks ago, kept hold of everything, and there's one from today, and it is blistering sunshine outside. It was a huge car boot today. It was probably the biggest one this year, but I suppose the weather sort of has put a lot of people off going to them because of the obviously it's been raining like every single Sunday since since the start of the year, so got quite a lot of stuff there. So yeah, so it's sort of episode 3 and 4, you could say. Yeah, so anyway, what did I get? So the first car boot, a little bit overcast. I thought it was going to be bigger, to be fair. It was it did dry up later in the day. Just didn't, I guess people were put off by the overcast weather in the morning. I don't really know. But first off, there's a couple of things there I'm keeping. So should have organised this before I started. I can't remember exactly how much this stuff cost. Actually, I can. I'm lying. Okay, so from the first car boot, yes, that's correct. I got a copy of Nier. Great game. If you've not played that, I'd recommend playing it. £4. Probably going to keep hold of this one for now. The PS3 version actually is quite pricey on that one, so if you see that, pick it up. Yeah, brilliant game. Love that game. Didn't get much credit. I believe the second one came out on PS4, and then obviously everyone's like, oh, I've always loved Nier, which is bollocks because everyone hated the first one, and then magically everyone loved it. What else did I get? Funny story actually. The first copy, I remember this. Chap was talking to me. He says, "Oh, I've got an N64. I'll bring it." So turned up, he had it, and I asked him how much he wanted. He was like, "Oh, well, you should tell me the price." So I was like, "Okay." So I think it was the N64, 2 controllers, Mario 64, and like I think it was 3 sports games. So, and he's a bit of a dealer, so I thought, well, I'm not going to go in cheap. So I was like, how's 25 quid sound? And he's like, no. I was like, okay. And I was like, well, what did you have in mind? He's like, I don't know. I was just like, okay. So I left that. Turns out he wanted 45 quid for it, which, to be totally honest, it's not a terrible price. An N64, like with a controller and all the leads, you probably get about 40 quid for. Then obviously the extra controller, you probably get a tenner. Mario, you probably get like 10 to 15 quid. And to be honest, I thought 45, I think, oh, I don't think a reseller's going to buy that. I think someone actually will see it and be like, oh, an N64. Because for 45 it was a pretty good price, but literally as soon as I said no, there was another reseller there and he gave him the 45 quid. So I was just like, okay, I don't know how much money these people make on this stuff. I don't know what their markup is on it, but I can't see them making 30 quid. He would have made on it, 25 quid. I mean, 25 quid's 25 quid, but when you're laying down 45 in the start, plus it was covered in paint, so you'd have to have cleaned all that off. But anyway, that's that story. What else did I get? Oh, I got a copy of Alien Trilogy for the PlayStation 1. That was £1. Don't actually have this game. It's nice condition. Not sure what I'm going to do with that, so that's that. I'm actually really struggling to remember what I bought. Okay, this was at the next car boot I went to. This was £2, and it's Sonic Unleashed. I don't know why I'm showing the inside. I believe CEX give you like 7 quid. It'll be in the corner there. If it's not in the corner, it means I've either kept it or CEX didn't take it. These are actually for me, these ones. I'll show you them quickly. Return to Castle Wolfenstein. I do have that, but my disc is completely knackered, so that's quite a nice copy for me. And just to show people that I actually do keep some of this stuff. It's not just, I'm not just buying what I can resell. This one actually I see it all the time, and it's always in terrible condition. So House of the Dead 2 and 3 in really nice condition. Actually no, that was with this. I bought Wii Sports as well. The chap had a big tub on the floor of Wii games. I believe there was a chap standing there and he had a stack in his hand, and he was checking them on his phone. I call him Mr. Checky because he just stands there and checks like on his phone how much they're worth. Bit rude to do in front of the person who's selling it, but whatever. If you've got the balls to do it, I find it embarrassing, so I don't do it. But I saw that, so I pulled that out. I think you get £6 for that. I don't know. I'll tell you in the corner here probably. And obviously that one, they were 50p each. So for 50p, that's bargain. That's a great game. So that was that. Now a chap had someone else I bought off him, but he had this. He had a PSP with some games. The PSP was really knackered, so I was like, not going to bother. Had its box and stuff, but I wasn't really interested. And he had some games, and he said £1 each on the games. So I bought myself Gran Turismo. Not an expensive game, but it's in nice condition. Been looking for that one for a while, to be fair. I think it's only like £3 in CEX, but £1. And on another stall I bought this from. This was £2, and it's the official headset for the Xbox One. Again, I'm not sure. I think it's like £7 in CEX, something like that. Could be more actually. Could be £8 actually. I don't know. I'm sure it will say in the corner. Now this was a great find. This made the day. So the chap who bought that PSP game off, he had saw this from quite a distance. I was like, oh. So I walked over that, and it was a PlayStation 3 controller. So there's good money in these. I checked it all over. I was like, oh, good condition. And I was like, I asked him how much, and he's like, oh, that goes with the console. I was like, oh, all right. So he whipped out the console, and it's a super slim 500 gig. Checked it earlier. Really scuffed up, to be fair. So that would be definitely discounted price at CEX. I was going to say, I had no wires with it, so it was a bit of a gamble, to be fair. So again, it was cheap, but you have to take in consideration, I don't know if it works. I had some cables, obviously I've got some cables, so I've tested it and it works fine. And I thought the controller, I spent my money on the controller, I'll get my money back for the controller. Plus, when I got it home, this was in the bottom of the bag. It's a camo one, is it? I don't know if they call it that. Some sort of camo controller, official one. That's quite nice. I'm going to keep that one because I don't have an extra PS3 controller, so that's quite nice. And that one's actually like new, to be fair. Really nice condition, so happy with that. Oh, I didn't tell you the price. So £10 for all that. I wasn't gonna knock him down because I just thought, you know what? Like I said, there's my money back in the controllers, which obviously I'm not selling now, but I think they're about 45 quid trading for a PS3. So that was quite a nice find. So there's actually a game in there. Obviously it's a FIFA 14. Not a fan of this sliding mechanism. I feel like it would break really easily. But yeah, I suppose better than one which sucks it in, maybe. And that's all I got from that. And an hour on to the one from today. Let me readjust because my ass is going numb. So I got some really great stuff actually. It started off really slow. So the first carboot I went to wasn't much. It's just a small one I go to before the main one. And no real games. Well, actually, no, I bought 2 games. I'm lying. I don't normally dip into the DVD scene, but I saw this and I thought there's got to be some trading on that. And it's the complete Dawson's Creek box set. And the chap had a sign on it on his stall, £2 for the box sets. So I was just like, is this one £2? Because it's pretty big. And he's like, yeah, £2. I've not checked it yet, so it might not all be in there. Came with that as well. That's the final series. That's worthless in CEX. But yeah, I think it's like £8, something like that. Not sure. Like I said, it was saying in the corner what it was worth. That was quite nice for £2. This one I'm actually keeping for now anyway, because I love these games. Chap had a couple of Xbox One games. Obviously, these always hold the value. Like I said, I'm not going to trade it in. I'm going to keep this one because I want to actually play it. It's the Lego Avengers. very nice condition. That was £5 on that. But like I say, I'm going to play that, and then I might trade it in. I don't know, I might keep it. Depends how good it is. Normally I get pretty sick of Lego games after playing them for a while. Once you get 100% in them, you're like, ugh. So that was that. And then I bought this. Again, probably keep this one for now, I'm not sure. This was a house clearance dude. Saw this on top. He had a lot more games underneath, but they're all rubbish and really bad condition. It's Duke Nukem for the PlayStation 1. That was £1. It's actually nice condition, to be fair. Just a little scratched, but you did. Right, now onto the main car boot. Again, it was really slow. Like I don't buy anything from the first like 6 or 7 rows, nothing at all. And then you start getting a bit like, not panicky, but like you feel like you need to spend some money just to justify going to the car boot. But in the end, it turned out all right. So first thing I bought. It's not the best buy in the world. But I'm not going to stand there and check these. Chap had a big tub for Xbox One games. Picked out these 3. I think they were £2 each. I said, would you do 3 for a £5? He said, yeah, that's fine. Sid Meier's, Skate Free, brilliant game. Dirt Free, brilliant game. Again, I'm not sure on the prices on that. I don't think there's much in that. I think Skate Free is probably the best one. I think that's like 7-8 quid in that one. So maybe 15 quid, something like that. I don't know on that. Next up, this is one I'm going to keep. This was £1. Fallout 3 Game of the Year edition. Great game, probably the best Fallout if you ask me. Thought 4 was a bit disappointing. Now, funny story, I bought this last year, and it was missing one of the. I think it was the play disc. They had the bonus disc, no disc 1 basically. So that's nice to get for £1. These next ones are £1 each. Probably going to keep most of these, just to beef up my Xbox original collection. And there's a PS2 game in there. These are £1. I've had loads of games actually. I had some Xbox One and some PS4 games. Definitely keeping this one. It's Burnout 3. It's a brilliant game. Probably my favourite one. But then Revenge is good as well. So they're all good, to be fair. SSX Tricky, that's a brilliant game. These are all complete, lovely condition. The Suffering, never played these games, but to be fair, I wouldn't mind giving them a go. They look pretty interesting. Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, The Suffering. So no real value in these, just for myself really. Wipeout, Outrun 2. Again, brilliant game. I believe it's the Outrun 2006 version of Xbox, which is like ridiculously expensive. I think it's like 40, 50 quid. Don't think about Outrun. I can't see. No, I don't have that, so I'll be keeping that. And Mortal Kombat Deceptions. Some sort of puzzle game, is it? I don't know. Obviously, it's a fighting game. Yeah. Looks like it's got different modes. Puzzle combat, chess combat. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, like I say, I'll probably keep them. Most of them. Probably keep all of them, to be fair. Now we'll get into the real fodder. These are £1 each. Like I say, I'm not sure on the value at CEX. I know it's more than £1. Mortal Kombat and Super Street Fighter 4. It's actually pretty heavy. No, it's just a big book. And then these were 50p each. I'm just going to fly through these because it's just, like I say, these are just CX fodder. Sniper 2, Shadows of Mordor, Lego Batman 2, and Skyrim. They were 50p each. So £2 for them. Next, a woman had a box of Xbox games. Just mainly junk, to be fair. They had this one there. This is not actually the right game. I bought it like that because I just thought, you know what, I might get the disc later on. Minecraft, still alright money in Minecraft, but it's got Sonic Generations in. So I thought if I ever find the Sonic Generations case or vice versa, I'll have the case for that. It was only £1. Right, next up, this is probably the best find of the day. So I walked over, chap had a Wiimote on the table. It's got the Motion Plus attachment in there. You can't get it out, it's fine. Battery compartment's fine. Asked him how much, he said just £1 for that. And then he pulled out another one with the Motion Plus on it. So I grabbed that. And then he had a copy of Wii Sports Resort. But actually it's Wii Sports, the normal one. So again, it'll be a case of just finding the right case, I suppose, for that one. There's also some third-party nunchuck thing, which will probably go in the bin. £2 for all that. So I didn't even knock him down. He just said you can have it all for £2. So, and I would have knocked him down anyway. Okay, next up is a PS4 game I'm going to keep. And 2 PlayStation 2 games. Probably going to keep one of them. Because actually you don't see it very often, to be fair. So the first game is the PlayStation 4 game. I'm going to keep this one. Is Until Dawn. Really happy to find that. This was £5. So I don't think it's much in CX. I think it's like £10 anyway to buy. But I just wanted to play it. So happy to get that. And then he had a box full of PS2 games. They were really bad condition. 50p each. Because I was going to buy a couple more. But I was just like, you know what? They are really bad condition. But I picked out this one. Like I say, I don't really see this very often. It's Evil Dead Regeneration. And Sonic Heroes, just to make it up to £1. So that's pretty good. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to take to CX or not yet. But if it tells you the price in the corner, it means I've took it in probably. Again, these two, I'm not sure if I want to keep them or not. So we've got Lego City Undercover and Rayman. Now originally it said 5 for that and 4 for that. And I've been looking at that for a while, to be fair. I've been wanting to play it. And then he just goes, oh, you can have both for 7. So I was like, oh, I'll probably do that. Yeah, that's fine. Thought it had a crack in. I was like, oh no. It's actually nice condition. Case is just, looks like it's been crushed. So I might need a new case on that. And Rayman, I might keep that again. That's really nice condition, to be fair. Got the unscratched points in there. Cartridge looks fine. I always find Rayman games really, really difficult to play. Difficulty-wise, obviously, not. You know, I do enjoy them. Just they're really, really hard. So that was that. Oh, actually, this was a really good find. New car pulled up. One pulled out a box of DVDs. Normally not my thing, but I saw these in there and I thought there must be some value in them at CX. So Game of Thrones Season 7 and Game of Thrones Season 6. Again, I'm not sure on the price. I'll put it in the corner. Like I said, there's got to be money in there, in them. £2 each for them. So that's £4, obviously. Last up, well not last up, there's a couple of other bits actually. The stall had 2 video games. They're both the same game. Discs are a bit, so it'll be, we'll see whether CX takes them or not. But it is Minecraft, and these actually both are Minecraft, not Sonic Generations. They're both in there. Discs, like I say, they're a bit debatable. I think one's got a laser burn in it, or it looks like they've moved the Xbox while it was in there, so it's yeah, CX can be a bit funny about that. Right, I'll show you these, even though they're not really, well, they are gaming related. But a woman had these on a table, little Pac-Man things, thought they were pretty cool. £1 for both of them, that's pretty cool. I put the stuff all on top of that. Again, saw these, like I say, not sure what I want to do with them, but they're guidebooks. I bought a Tomb Raider one, well, Tomb Raider Last Revelations, Tomb Raider Chronicles, and to be fair, I've never really seen this one before. It's a Tomb Raider 1, but it's also a Tomb Raider 2 one, so that's pretty cool. You wanted £1 each for them, so £3. And then the last thing, I actually bought this fairly in the start, but it's a PlayStation 1. And I was umming and ahhing because it's like it had no leads, so it's just the box and 2 DualShock controllers. It's quite yellow, to be fair, as well. I think I paid £8 for it, mainly because it had the original box, which is not in terrible condition. It looks like someone's been sitting on it there. So, you know, it's got all the instructions and stuff. I think it's missing one of the polystyrene bits. But for £8, that's not too bad. She did have, when I was looking at it, she goes, oh, there's another bag to go with it. And I was like, oh, please be some games. It wasn't. It was like some Buzz controllers, I think. And I was just like, oh, I don't think they go with it. I think they go with a PS2. So, that was that. So, hope you enjoyed this. That's all the stuff. Obviously, I'll add on the extra video of what I got from CEX. There's one thing I've been eyeing up. It's a pretty expensive game. Is it overpriced in CEX? I'd say the mint one is overpriced. I'd say the boxed one is how much a mint one should be worth, roughly on eBay. I think it's 150. I'm not sure. And I think a mint's 190. But if you got a box one, it was like pretty nice condition for 150. I don't think that'd be too bad, especially if you pay credit. But we'll see, because there's a couple of other bits I want to get from CEX, so I'm not sure. I did go into the Nottingham store. This was last week. There's two. I think it's the one in the Victoria Centre. And to be fair, I was quite shocked, because they had obviously the DS section. I was looking through it and I was thinking, I'd say like 85% of the games had a copied cover, and I was like, Jesus Christ! I mean, I knew they were doing it, but I thought it was quite on a small scale, you could say. But when I saw this, I was like shocked. To be fair, I was quite not disgusted, but I was just like, wow, it's crazy. Like I say, like 85% of the games they had on DS were copied covers, and I was just like. And I know people steal cases. I don't know why people steal cases. Maybe they steal them and then put their loose cartridge in and then trade it in. I don't know. But there's no way someone stole that many DS cases. Unless there's some sort of ninja. So yeah, I was quite surprised by that. Didn't buy anything. Didn't really have much retro stuff in there, to be fair. Last time I went in, they must have had like a whole cabinet full of Sega Saturn games. So I thought I'll go back in and see what they've got. They had none of that. I think they had a couple of Game Boy games. That was it. But yeah, I was like quite shocked by how many fake covers they had. Again, it doesn't really bother me. You know, are they breaking the law? Probably yes. There's no, I don't see why someone would pick it up, buy it, and get home and go, "Oh, this is fake," because it was so blatantly obvious that these were fake cases. You could just even like. Without even looking at a real one, you just know it's fake straight away. So I was like, wow, crazy. So not sure how much all this equates to. I'll put it there and it'll tell you how much I've spent. But anyway, yes, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Negative or not, I'll read it. I'll reply. Hope you enjoyed that, and thank you, and I'll see you, well, in a couple of seconds. Goodbye. Welcome back, everyone. So, I have took all that stuff to CEX. Actually, it was quite a while ago that I did that. This stuff's just been sitting there, which I actually got with the £170 and 40p voucher. And you might be thinking, oh, sure, you got loads of games with that. Actually, no, I didn't. I actually got 4 games. So, some heavy hitters here. One real nice one. But, no, I'll leave that one to last. Obviously, they took all this stuff. If you watched the previous, you know what they took. Because I obviously added the price in. Right, so I'll start with the smaller titles, you could say. The fodder, just to fill out my collection, you could say. So the first game I got, shout out to Glory Hunter for I think he bought this, and it just sort of jolted my memory when I was in there. I saw it and I was like, ooh, Glory Hunter bought that, and I wanted to buy it now. And I've been looking at it for a while, and it's just I've never really picked it up. I believe I've played the demo of this as well, and it's Valkyrie Profiles for the PS3, and it was a measly £3.50, and it's in very nice condition. believe they had 2 copies in stock. I sort of had to, they were probably thinking, what the fuck is he doing over there? And I was sort of like interchanging the manual and stuff into the better one. But yeah, but for £3.50. Played the demo, wasn't exactly hooked on the concept of it. I thought maybe I had to get into it a bit more. But obviously everyone raves about how good that is, so I'll definitely give it another go when I get round to that. Next up is an Xbox 360 game. Not one you see very often either. It's Al Shadar, I think is how it's pronounced. And again, I've played the demo of this back in the day, because obviously most 360 games, they'd released a demo before the game came out. I remember playing the demo of this. I think it's a hack and slash, but it's got a real unique art style there. You can't really see it. Well, not unique, it's cel-shaded. I was just watching the gameplay video before I shot this video of this, and like I say, it's looks like there's like 2D sections where you, obviously 2D platforming bits and 2D battles, and there's like 3D bits. So an interesting looking game, you could say, and it was £5 that one. Next up, now been picking up a lot of Vita stuff recently. You'll probably see in my upcoming videos that I've been getting a lot of Vita stuff. And just before I recorded this, they announced that they're stopping Vita physical cards in Europe and North America. I guess they're done with it. I guess that's it. I assume there'll be digital games coming out, but it looks like that's going to be the end for like Limited Run Games and stuff, who I believe are like the biggest publisher of Vita games in the world. I could be wrong about that one. I'm sure they are. But so yeah, stuff like that, Limited Run Games. I guess they won't be doing Vita stuff no more. I believe the deadline's February next year to get your order in for your release. But anyway, after all that waffle, it is a PS Vita game, and it is Steingate. I've been looking at this for a while. I've been watching a few on eBay. I believe it went for like 20 quid, and I was just like, I'm not paying that. And it's sort of been hovering around the £20 mark in CX for a while. So I just went in and I saw it, and I was like, oh, fucking hell, I took it off the shelf. It was 12 quid. I was like, definitely getting that. And there was a chap standing next to me, and he was like, oh, I really wanted that game. I was like, oh, sorry, mate. And then he picked up, there was another one I was looking at, Altair something Alchemist for the PlayStation Vita. I believe that was, I can't remember, I think it was priced up at 22 quid, and I was gonna get it, and I just thought, if it was £20 or below, I probably would have got it. I didn't think anything of it, and I picked it up, looked at it, put it down, and then he took it. I thought, oh, I'll probably get that one instead. But when I checked later, it actually the price on the shelf wasn't the price. They just hadn't updated it, and it dropped quite a lot as well. I was just like, oh shit, I should have bought that. So yeah, there's some advice. Before you buy anything in CX, always check on the website what the price is, because sometimes they don't update the prices, and chances are, I assume when you get to the till, they'll just bang it through at the high price. So yeah, Steingate. It's a graphic novel. I played this on my Xbox, the Japanese version, because I wanted to get all the achievements for it, because it was really easy. Yeah, so I'm actually quite intrigued to see what they're actually saying, because obviously when I played it was all in Japanese. So, but yeah, looks pretty interesting. And the last, because you're probably thinking, wow, there's one game left, and yeah, so this was £150, so a lot of money. Boxed, this is not mint. And to be fair, I've got to give a shout out here to Tutti UK, because he mentioned this in his video, and I was just sort of, I didn't really think much of it, because I was just like, I'll probably never get £150 worth of credit in one go. And yeah, he just mentioned it. He was just saying how he was thinking about getting it. So I kind of feel a bit cheeky now, because I drove all the way to the CX near him to buy this. I feel like, because I did actually speak to him since, and we were just talking about the price, so saying that £150 is it's not really a good price. If you go on eBay, I think the average selling price is about 130, 140 for a mintish one. Obviously this is voucher, so we're not paying anywhere near that. And it is The Misadventures of Tronbon. And so this is just box condition. And obviously 22UK, that's my phone, 22UK mentioned how nice the condition was on this. And I think there's some slight scuffing to the manual. It's going to be really hard to see there. That's the only thing I can really see wrong with it. The front cover's slightly warped. I could probably put that under a book just to get that out. But I think a mint one is £190, which I don't know where they get the prices from for these, because 190 is just way too much. Like I said, a mint one on eBay is about 150, so I'm pretty happy with that. So sorry, Mr. 22UK, if I stole this, if you were going to get that. And yeah, that was it. So them 4 games, and I believe I had to pay 10p towards. Yeah, it was £170 and 50p for them. So I had to put 10p in towards these. But yeah, pretty happy with them. And yeah, so yeah, there you go. That's why you should always use CEX. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you all the new subscribers, and I'll see you in the next video.